Welcome to today's flip through of this book called Birds and Flowers in Colored Pencil, Step-by-Step Tutorials and Techniques. The author is Fei Niao. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lavinia. I actually got this book from our local library, so I did not purchase it. I was at the library walking through the art section, came across this book, and I thought I would check it out. So let me go ahead and show you. This is the inside cover. There's a flap here, and it says, master the process of drawing 10 distinct flowers and 10 unique birds. Acquire practical drawing skills with insights into composition, coloring analysis, and tips for tackling important and challenging aspects. Obtain tear-out templates for 10 exquisite art pieces, perfect for beginners. So there are some tear out pages here. I am not necessarily interested in the drawing aspect or the rendering of the design. What I did, since this is not my book, I went ahead and I'll show you each of these templates, but I went ahead and I photocopied the 10 templates. And then what I'm going to do is I have a light box. I'm going to place this on top of my light box, and I have color pencil paper, and I'll place that on top, and then I'll trace the design. And if you don't have a light box, let's say you wanted to transfer a design, you could always use transfer paper, or you could put the template against a glass window and trace it onto the paper there. What I used to use before I had my light box was I would just take a cardboard box. I would put my phone in there with the flashlight facing up. I have a piece of glass. I would put the paper, the template on there, and then the paper on top, and trace it that way. So there's a variety of ways that you can go ahead and trace that. I've also used my laptop where let's say this is the laptop screen. I would place the paper on there and trace on that. So there's a variety of different ways that you can do that. So just some tips there. But let's go ahead and start flipping through this book. So here is the first page, the title page, just information here. So it looks like this was published in 2024, just a couple of years ago. It has the content page, the preface, how to use the book, and then the 10 designs, and then the tear out templates. So this is the preface. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip through that. They mention here on how to use the book, and it looks like the pencil set that they are using for this book is Faber-Castell color pencils, a set of 48 oil-based colors. And they have the list of the colors here, but naturally it says if these specific colors are not available, you can use other oil-based color pencils that have similar colors. Now, I have a variety of different pencil sets, so I'll try to match as best as possible. But let's say, for example, maybe I don't want to color this flower in pink, and maybe I want to try it in orange or blue or green or purple. I'm just getting the techniques out of this book, and then I can adapt them to my own drawings. Okay, so she explains the line drawing here, and then the explanation of the drawing process. And now we're getting into the actual 10 designs. So this one is called Hummingbird and Hibiscus. So it has the line drawing here. So I'm guessing that is if you want to draw it on your own rather than using the templates. And again, naturally, you can make your own designs and use the tips and techniques in these tutorials to adapt them to your own even coloring pages, coloring book pages. So I'm going to flip through each of these fairly quickly, but she does give step-by-step instructions here and then little tips. So the next one is Peacock and Chinese Milk Vetch. And this is actually one that I think is the main reason why I wanted to get this book, because I love peacocks. And I remember when I was first looking at this at the library, before I got to the back of the book, I thought, oh goodness, these are such tiny little line drawings. And it would be probably kind of difficult, but I was very happy to see again that there are templates in the back of the book. And I think when I start drawing this, again, I have the template here. Maybe I will do a video on the little pieces so we can take a look at it together and see if the techniques that she or he is, that the author has in here actually work. I would imagine so. So list the colors, and I seems to be here these circles as to maybe what I imagine goes on in depth here. So yes, the face of the bird is one section. So it does look like it is very detailed. Then this one is called Robin and Yellow Rose. Our robins don't, this looks more like a bluebird to me. Like we have bluebirds that look like this, not a robin, but could be a different type of robin. Again, she goes through the different steps. This one is called Sunbird and Pomegranate Flower. The drawing here, this actually blends right in, so it might be something where maybe I want to try a different color combination. List of colors for each drawing here. Just going to go ahead and flip through here. This one is called Kingfisher and Lotus Flower. That circle there. All right, this one is Rose Finch and Morning Glory. I used to have some Morning Glories. This line drawing seems a little bit simpler. I'm also going to apply these techniques to my coloring books. This one is called Narcissus Flycatcher and Chrysanthemum. I don't know how close to a chrysanthemum that looks, at least not the ones that we have here. But this is almost, really cute. Like it's holding the bouquet. And an in-depth explanation of rendering that flower. Just going to go ahead and flip through here on tips on getting the bird. This one is called Swan and Narcissus. Almost looks like a daffodil to me. I'm not sure. But this looks like a surreal drawing where the swan is so tiny. You have the flowers huge in the background coming out of this water. So just techniques on that. Here's a tip on coloring the water by going horizontally. This one is called Marsh Tit and Magnolia. Really cute little bird. Reminds me of like a little chickadee. Really, really cute. In depth on the bird. And this one is called Amor Paradise Flycatcher and Daphne Odora. That long tail, cute little face. So it looks like the bird is colored in first, and then the flower. So here we're now coming to the tear out templates. So you can see here. So this is the one that I'm going to start. And I think I will go ahead and record it. Also just for myself, just to know, just to see my progress. So all those templates are in here. Then this is the back cover. Information about the author and some other books. This one is called Watercolor Flowers Chinese Style, and this one is Chinese Brush Painting 4 Seasons. information about the designs that are on the flaps. So yeah, so here are the templates. I'm going to go ahead and get started, I think, with this one today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have this book, let me know what your impression is. Again, I just want to test this out just to see if the step-by-step tutorials and techniques actually work for me. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Bye.